Good luck to you. Ready? Racing. Itchy Fair, a bit of speed coming here with Here He Is, does go to the lead by 1 or 2, trying to kick out of the ruck. There is Miss Jetson, and up there too we go to Itchy Railing, opening up there for Excusable, trying to whip round the outside. Dinah Joe with Surfing. Now let's pick him up in front for you. In front is Here He Is, the inside Dinah Joe goes bold. Then we go back to Itchy, followed down on the inside by Excusable, Surfing a long way back there now to Miss Jetson, followed round there by Big Time Cal, Winsome James, but up they come, and Dinah Joe, too good. Dinah Joe, Here He Is, followed across there now by Excusable, Surfing L. The inside there we had Miss Jetson, followed back there by Big Time Cal, and towards the tail of the field was Winsome James, just in front of that Itchy Knee. Dinah Joe, number 7, all the go in the first leg of pick 6 here, and has done it nicely in the end. He's going places, this boy, isn't he? Nice win at Cambridge the other day, and has just topped it off nicely here today at Auckland. So he's won in both circuits now, Cambridge and Auckland. So Greg Pomeroy hasn't had a good little greyhound for a while, but he's picked this one up from the Wheeler Kennels, and Greg doing his best with it, and he's going extra well too. 7. Then we go back to the 3, is it? Then the 2. And the 8, just a very, very tight, the minor placings. But he stuck out wide going into the first bend, hasn't he, at Dinah Joe? And it was quite a spread of them with the set ready. Racing. Heavy Yap gets away nicely and cuts straight across the paint. Catch Me If You Can tactics again down on the inside of run as we go to Nana's Girl. Just tries to go sideways and carts half the field up. So it's still running second. Princess Shiloh third. Then we go back Lucky Streak 4, Winsome Flash 5. Further back Region Hurricane, the 2 tailers, Blue Jean Ellis, Winsome right. Off the top they come. Look, if you've anchored this today, you're home all right with Heavy Yap. Princess Shiloh will finish the race out strong. But Heavy Yap home nicely. Then we go Princess Shiloh, followed home here now by Winsome Flash. Nana's Girl caused problems first being Region Hurricane. Back there to Blue Jean Ellis. Further back Winsome right. And last, Lucky Streak. Gee, that was spread out. She gone quick too, one would think. She just found the lead off the 4. And Nana's Girl's just blocked a few trying to cross by trying to go out into the first bend. This has been oh so easy, the 4. We'll beat the 3. Going to pick a race up shortly, Princess Shiloh. Back there in the second posse there now. Just wants to run right off the track. Look at it. Nana's Girl followed it. 4, 3, 8 and 130 and 26. A good old clip, wasn't it? There. 463, 1539 and 14 and 87. Much too good. Win number, what's that? Win 23. Start number 39. Just magic, isn't she? Off the lid goes. For you. Set ready. And racing. Gems gets away quite nicely here and on its inside. There we go to Lamados. Winsome Kelly with a play trying to whip the outside there. Now we go to Homebush Tui. Red Rules is followed back in transit there by Tui's. Please off the track. Red Rules now followed back there. Prime to Dash and a Triple M hand on the corner and out wide here. Lamados in from Gems. Then we go to Homebush Tui. That's followed home here close between Triple M hand. Up there too we had Red Rules. And they're followed back there now by Winsome Kelly. Prime to Dash Tui's, please. Number 5, Lamados, had been knocking and gets the prize today. Will beat Gems. Jumped out nicely today too, the 5, hasn't it? Along with Gems. Just couldn't see Gems there. It is just up on the outside of that runner there. Lamados. And yep, she's been too tough. Just held off Gems going to this first bend. And in behind there we go to the 8, to that being Homebush Tui. It's kind of a bold race. Winsome Kelly. And the other one that was in the market there hasn't done a hell of a lot. Who was that? Prime to Dash, but up they come. Lamados, start 22, win number 2, Paul Cleaver, Prince Toshak, Virtuoso will beat the 7 Gems, the 8 and the 6, 18 and 94, the winner's time splits 4 and 80, 14 and 14. That'll knock 1 or 2 about in pick 6. Today just jumped, kept that straight line. Gems up on the outside there, so these 2 bitches go head for head, charging into the first bend. And Lamados, just too much early leg for it. And racing, getting away nicely. The inside is Carey's Fantasy, and showing up there too is Lennonville Punktino out wide of the inside. There we go to Austin Wild, Flying Flynn. One went down on its nose there, Austin Wild. Just in front of that is Pressure Point Rhoda Holmes. Off the top they come, Rail Punktino out wide of there. We go to Lennonville, up they come, Punktino. Yep, and then we go Lennonville. Followed across here now by Carey's Fantasy. Further back was Flying Flynn. That's been followed home there now by Pressure Point. Towards the tail would have been Rhoda Holmes, Valediction. And Austin Wild, of course, went down his nose off the top, but did finish the race. Punktino, the 3 here. Over Kennel Mate to the 4. I should say the 7, Punktino, over the Kennel Mate to the 4. And then we had, who else did we have up there? There's the 5 going down in his nose. Austin Wild, he tried to go for a gap. I don't think it was there. 7, 4, 1, and the 6, 18 and 70, the winner's time. Here, and it was a good battle between the Scowie runners, wasn't it? Lennonville looked as though she had him covered, but he's just kicked away too strong. Punktino on the inside, 36.2 kilos against a 25.9. He's a big boy, isn't he? Splits 4 and 70 and 14 flat, and that overall run of 18 and 7. Let's have a look at the head-on and just see what Austin Wild was doing here. Jumped out fairly. The early speed too. Carey's Fantasy was up there. The blue cross is now Lennonville. Just keeping an eye on the gold rug here. Austin Wild, he just squeezed up between a runner or two there. And his line just been taken by the 6 there, I think. 3/4 of a length by 5 and racing the inside here. John D gets away A-OK at a bit of speed here. Yambler Bob will take him. Yambler Bob to the lead. Down on the inside there is Benny Rocks, goes cheeky, followed back there now by Decadent. The outside of runners there. We've got him blazing further back to Fancy Step. John D, plenty to do. And last of all, Ostie's Ruby. Off the top they come. Benny Rocks and blazing round the outside, and behind there Kalara's Fancy. It's going to be a Schofield bonanza here. Up they come, and blazing will kick away the prize. And blazing, Kalara's Fancy. Then we go to Benny Rocks. That was tidy. Decadence got home nicely. Further back there was Fancy Step. He'd done nothing, John Deed. Towards the tail there was Yambler Bob. And the other one back there, Ostie's Ruby, wasn't it? And blazing, the 8 gets the prize here. Schofield 1, 2 and 3 here. And the Gary Sharp farewell. And Benny Rocks, gee, that'll improve. Watch that dog in its next start or two. Number 2. But the 8 here just zooms around the outside and races away. The 6, Kalara's Fancy, a good run. Benny Rocks will run 3rd, and once again Decadent getting home all right for that 4th placing. 8, 6, 2 and the 4 as they've gone to the wire here in race number 11. 30 and 40, so a good clip there. Splits will go up in a moment or two. 468, 1563, 1477. They're well spread going into the first being, aren't they, and our eventual winner right back towards the tail of the field. So it's and racing expenditure slow, a bit of speed coming here with Corporal Jones, and out by to Miss Arkansas. Play the whistle, thrilling Jaffa up with the play. Racing the inside now is Corporal Jones. Further back in transit, there we go to Miss Arkansas. Bit of trouble there, and also getting shuffled back. 5K cap, but off the top. Play the whistle, just shot the coop. Play the whistle will step away the prize here. Get him nicely. Oh, then we go to Expenditure Kid Coonawarra, thrilling Jaffa. That's been followed further back by 5K cat. Further back was Miss Arkansas towards the tail of the field. Corporal Jones, Dossie never enough. Number 6, Play the Whistle. There's trouble off the top, and Play the Whistle has got away with a cheap lead there. 6, 1 and the 2 here in the last, and let's watch them go. What did happen? I don't know if we got time, but they just got sprayed coming out of this first bend. The early speed, the 3, the 5, the 6 and the 8, then the 6 just squirts to the lead here. And all of a sudden something happened there. I don't know if the 3's run out, the 5, the 7's come across, but this 6 has just bolted home, hasn't it? Play the Whistle to take out the last of the day. We'll beat the 1, the 2 and the 8, 18 and 77. And we'll get those splits for you in a moment or two, but this has been with these 4 and 70, 14:07, and the time of 18 and 77 in the last of the day. That wraps up a good day. Pick 6 well and truly hammered today, and I hope you've got a little slice of it with the favourite grabbing the last. Here they are off the boxes. Here you can see the 5, Miss Arkansas, up there, the 6 out wide. Expanded just missed away, so that was the end of the penny section. For it. Into the bend we go here, and 6 has just gone across them there. The 5's run out, the 8's tried to get across, and that just let it slip right away, hasn't it?